Hey guys, we're back out on the range today talking about sight alignment. Sight alignment is one of the foundations of good pistol shooting. Want to keep in mind, everything we're working with here is unloaded. We're on a range that's set up for indoor firing, and we do have a safety protocol in place if there's any type of emergency. You need to do the same when you're out shooting on the range yourself. Sight alignment. A lot of misconceptions, a lot of misunderstood things about guns. A lot of the students that we have, we hear things like, there's something wrong, it's not me, it's the gun. The sights are misaligned, or these are the wrong sights for the gun, or the sights were not installed correctly, blah, 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 blah. Most every gun I've ever picked up shoots pretty close to where the manufacturer spec'd them. Sometimes there's a little bit of drip that needs to take place, but one thing that we notice with our students is they just don't know how to line them up today. So that's what we're going to look at. One of the things that we see off the bat that new students have a problem with is how do they align this thing? It's kind of funky, they don't know what to look at. We say equal height and equal light. Equal light means each side, you're centered up. So front sight post, rear sight, you're going to center them up in the target. Not left or right, not up or down. Equal light. Light refers to left and right, or windage. Equal height, which is elevation. Going to be straight across. And this is going to be pretty indicative of almost every standard sight you're going to see on a pistol or a rifle. What do you look at when you're sighting the pistol? Place the front blade over your intended target, and this is what you're focusing on. The target's going to become obscured, and your front sight is going to come into clear, concise focus. Coincidentally, while we're looking at this target, if for some reason you are not perfectly aligned inside the target, depending completely upon yardage, your round is still going to impact relatively close. From this position, do you know where the bullet's going to go? Well, if you think about it, your gun is canted to the left in this position, so the round would impact over here. Conversely, you would have this happen. So that's why we go back to the equal height, equal light. Many manufacturers of training material show sight pictures like this. Saying calls that the lollipop. And what happens is if you line up like that and discharge the weapon, the round is going to hit somewhere about here. Why? Because the bore is below the sights. So if you want to hit that, you need to actually obscure it with your sight. And this is all dependent on distance and the size of target, but if you start out correctly teaching yourself these things, you're going to figure out real quick. What does all this stuff mean to you? It means when you're out on the range, you need to be thinking about what you're doing, not just sending bullets into the trap and wasting your hard-earned money. Remember, we're learning all this stuff so we can defend ourselves or the lives of our family members and loved ones. So take it seriously, pay attention to the sight alignment. That's what's going to keep the rounds in the intended direction, and it's also going to allow you to become a better shooter. You guys be safe. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our videos, like them, send them out to your friends. If you got questions, comments, you want to meet Sang, send us an email. It's Mickey and Sang with CarryTrainer.com. One of the things I'm going to start off with right off the bat is, let's go start over. Where do I need to be though? Here we go. Hey everybody. 1911 was developed in 1911. And, okay, sorry about that. Hey gang. Having a hard time today, I'm getting sweaty. Me and Sang drank a lot last night. Drew's like, this I had a date. All right, this is Act 4. This is the final take for sights.